The German playmaker was a guaranteed starter under Wenger and last season was only benched 3 times in the Premier League, twice when returning from injury. But under Emery, Özil has lost his star status in North London and has frequently been left out of the matchday squad altogether. While he has once again battled injuries, the 30-year-old has only started 13 of Arsenal's 26 top-flight outings and was kept on the bench for recent clashes with rivals Chelsea and Manchester City. It was a poorly kept secret that Emery was open to offloading the playmaker in the January transfer window, but his £350,000 a week contract handed to him by Wenger little over a year ago means it was near impossible to find a suitor to sign him permanently or even on loan. Wenger left the Gunners in the summer after 22 years in charge and fears that Ozil's contract, which makes the World Cup winner the highest paid player in the club's history, has allowed him to fall into his comfort zone. But with funds already stretched for Emery, who was only able to make loan signings in January, Wenger believes that a replacement for an attacking midfielder of Ozil's calibre could be well out of their price range. The French coach, speaking at the Laureus World Sports Awards, said, "I feel that the length of the contract has nothing to do normally with the selection of the team. But sometimes there are special cases. Most of the time now we think when we sign a player for 5 years we have a good player for 5 years. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they practice, they play their best. Because they might be in their comfort zone." He has a contract, but the problem is that if you want to buy a player like him, you have to spend £100 million. And to maintain the value of the player, beyond the Özil case, it is more about the way football is structured. To buy players of top quality you need £100 million. So the decision you have to make is whether you re-sign the player, who costs us nothing, or do we have the money to buy a new player. Wenger was handed a Lifetime Achievement Award at the awards ceremony, having won 17 trophies in his time at Arsenal, including 3 league titles and 7 FA Cups. In the club's first season in his absence since 1995-96, Arsenal currently 5th in the Premier League table, 1 point off of 4th place. They crashed out of the Carabao Cup in the quarter-finals to bitter enemies Tottenham and lost in the 4th round of the FA Cup to top 4 rivals Manchester United. Their only chance of silverware this season is in the Europa League, in which they trail round of 32 opponents BATE Borisov 1-0 after losing the first leg in Belarus last week. They host the second leg at the Emirates this Thursday, 5:55 p.m.